Well, I'd like to welcome you to the Sports Rendezvous. These boys have got a tale to tell. You might learn a thing or two. Won't be unusual to hear Skip talk about Shih Tzu. Come take a ride with me to a land of fantasy. There'll be some drinking and some words. Spend some time with Skip and Trip, even though they're full of shit. These boys are straight up football nerds. I'd like to welcome you to the Sports Rendezvous. Who knows what's gonna happen next? The production value's low, but that won't stop them though. They still got lots of special guests. Welcome to the Sports Rendezvous.
Welcome in, everybody, for the second edition of the 2015 Sports Rendezvous here in the Put Your Pants On One League at a Time bitch fantasy football league. Few and far between. We had some issues. I couldn't find him for a period of time. He couldn't find me for a period of time, believe it or not. I'm not going to let you take all the blame this time.
Appreciate that, I guess. I guess it wouldn't matter to me either way. I'm not going to change now.
That's true. There's no doubt about that. But we're here now, which is all that's
important.
Right. That's all that matters. And we're going to try and do another one before the playoff starts. Who knows? Who's to say?
Maybe.
You got anything to say at all?
Let's see what kind of responses we get from our viewers and see how dedicated they've been lately.
Right. It'd be nice to see more than fucking 13. Actually, I'm lying. Like, our last show got more fan favor than any other show we've done, with the exception of the inaugural show 4 years ago.
Wow.
I think we got like 50 views on that son of a bitch, which is crazy considering like there were periods of time there where we were logging like 8,
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. I don't remember doing the last one.
I think that's why we got so many views, Skip.
Yeah.
I think that's why we got
I still haven't watched it. It's like Euchre with Major League. He's never watched the movie. I won't ever watch that episode.
Why would you? But anyway, good job by you.
Thanks.
That time. A lot of solid analysis. It turns out your Adrian Peterson analysis was spot on.
Doesn't surprise me.
You gotta get first downs. I think that's what it was. So, well done.
Good.
Well done. Okay, so as far as league payments go, pretty good job, actually.
Really?
Yeah, weirdly enough, pretty good job. We've got, I think Spud always pays cash, which is fine. He just hasn't yet.
Keep it off the books.
Yeah, right. He doesn't want to get taxed on that. The commish, it says the commish hasn't paid. He actually has. It's just a lump sum because he runs these other leagues. And then, of course,
Aromatic.
Jesus Christ. When Shy pays up, that it's embarrassing if you haven't. Okay?
Truth.
Like, right, real talk, man. Like, fucking Jesus, Tom. Like, you're an embarrassment to yourself.
Has you paid up from last year yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
He did pay that. You're an embarrassment. Okay.
Shame.
So, alright, we're just going to go through and just make fun of your teams. And then, real quick, we'll take a break. And then we'll go through who we think is going to make the playoffs. And that's it. Should be a pretty quick show. you know, Skip's not even drunk, so.
What happened to all the fucking ice?
Well, we filmed the Empire Rendezvous. I'm a little sauced up, but I mean I can keep it together, so there's nothing really to. Isn't there ice in the reserve?
Damn it. We out of ice? Where are the fucking interns?
I don't know. The Newbold people have the interns and they are never around, so I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm going to get started. We've got Champs Conference, Champs Division, Spuds Torchman, Shit Soup, Want to Touch My...
Leader!
Right. Spuddy leading it at 5-2, Dave at 2-5.
Shit soup?
Yep. And Wiener at 1-6. Rough year for Wiener, averaging a smoldery 91 points while being scored at 120 against. Tough break there. Spuddy, you know, you really lucked into an easy division here. And you're listen. You always have a decent squad. Le'Veon. Mark Ingram actually hit for you, which is stupid because he's really not that good. Your receivers, you got Hopkins, which is all that you really need. Jimmy Graham has sucked. So, you know, it seems like your motto is just to hit on one guy in each position. Well, you've done that. So your playoff situation looks good, you know, but when it comes down to winning a title, your depth is pretty shitty. So, you know, you're going to make the playoffs. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Any analysis there?
Yeah, there's no. I mean, if he loses this division, it's a tragedy. You know, and it's already a tragedy that Shit Soup is sitting where he's at.
Right.
But
You want to light any candles or anything?
I'll say a private prayer
Okay.
tonight.
Well, let's get to that. So Shit Soup, who probably will make the playoffs because Benny is like folding. That said, you know, you need Roethlisberger to come back. You need Jeremy Hill to fucking look like a human being. Ryan Matthews actually had a good week last week on 6 carries. And Danny Woodhead. Danny Woodhead's a fucking champion. Just gets it done.
Is he having a good year?
Yeah. Just gets it done. Now, your receivers, Emmanuel Sanders and Macklin, you know, unfortunately, they're just not blowing anybody's doors off. You're not going to get those ridiculously high points weeks from them. And then Kelsey, you know, Kelsey's kind of been up and down. And it's tough having the same, you know, the tight end and the receiver from the same team because you're kind of butt-nooking yourself there.
If they have a bad day, they both have a bad day, right?
And you're fucked.
Yep. See ya.
So, Dave, you know, I mean, you got some pieces, but I just don't know if it's enough to help you in the long run.
It'll happen. It'll come around. Shit soup!
Shit Soup. Benny, you know, this team really, like when I was trying to figure it out, like I really didn't think it was that bad of a squad. You got Luck. You had Charles, who, you know, fucked you.
He doesn't have very much luck this year.
No, I mean, that's really it. Like, you got Alshon, who got hurt early too. Like, Sammy Watkins. You had Gates, who was on fucking suspension. Like, you got fucking dudes, you just...
The names look good.
Yeah,
But
you're just unlucky. I mean, really, it's a good team. But you find that, you know, there are more Q's and I's on that page than...
The Matrix.
Yeah. Good one. Nice job. Nice reference.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You should sell some guys, though. Stock up for next year.
Yeah,
You know?
if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get some for Jeffrey. You could get some for Jeffrey and even fucking Randall if he comes back. And
What do I hit the fucking punch him?
I don't know, dude. Fucking Champs like trying to Who
R1.
are the hookers here already? You're gonna punch a hooker?
It's a grenade.
It's not even 2 in the morning yet.
Push down on the right stick once. Yep. Okay.
That's weird.
God damn amateurs.
So, Benny, sell some dudes, man. Sell them. Humble's fucking division. Rancho's at 6-1. Arrow's at 2-5, and the Lions are at 2-5. Really disheartening for Rancho to know that he's gonna fucking at least make the playoffs this early.
The playoffs.
Like, I really hope that one of them like sneaks up and steals this fucking division by some miracle. That's not gonna happen.
No.
There's really not a whole lot to say. There's just not much competition here. Rancho, you got a good team. You always find a way to fucking. Well, it's you know what I found out? His brother actually drafts his team for him.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then he like cocks off about it all fucking year, when his brother's like there. And I've met his brother. His brother's a shrewd son of a bitch.
How do you feel like good about yourself when you do that?
He just pretends.
You know,
Skip.
like,
He just pretends.
has your wife fucking play with your dingus at night and tell you how good you are, and like you show her your team, and then she gets like turned on. So essentially, she's like fucking your brother
Mm-hmm.
because she's turned on by him. Oh no, I fell off the bus.
That's what happens,
Yeah.
I think. So, that was a nice tidbit of info. Something to be embarrassed about, at least, Eric.
Yep.
So Rogers, Foster's fucked. If Devonta Freedom, might as well call him Freedom. What a joke this guy is.
Yep.
216 fucking points. Are you serious? Devonta Freeman?
Freedom.
It's fucking dumb.
Freedom.
Chris Johnson looks like the old Chris Johnson. This Deion Lewis fuck. Who knows? Alfred Morris sucks. Julian Edelman, great job taking somebody that fucking catches balls. Rob Gronkowski. I truly don't understand how you fucking ended up with these guys.
Didn't he have like 6 drops last week though?
Yeah. But he still had like 9 catches for 93 yards and a fucking score. So, look, Eric, and Greg Olson, not to mention. So you could flex fucking Greg Olson,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Arrow.
Fuck you, Eric. Tom, you haven't paid, so I feel like we don't even need to talk about your team. You're at 2-5. You have DeMarco Murray and LaShawn McCoy.
Good idea.
You have Travis Benjamin,
He only has 2 guys with over 100 points.
James Jones. It's essentially the same team that you have in Empire. You just aren't winning in this league. It's pretty weird. You're stupid. Lions are making some moves. Today, they traded away Chris Ivory for a draft pick. They traded away Chris Ivory for a draft pick and Tom Brady. And then they turned around and made a deal for Des Bryant. So I can't tell if you're selling or not selling. I have no idea what you're doing. I can't even find your fucking team on here.
I believe they also are after Marshawn Lynch right now as well.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to make some moves. Maybe trying to stick in it. I feel like they figure they're going to make the playoffs because Tom's dumb as shit.
They're probably right.
And if you're going to make the playoffs, you might as well fucking try and win,
Put some effort in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't kill yourself for next year.
Right. But they got a good team. Antonio Brown, Dez, AJ. That's dangerous. Now, picking up Dez there. It's dangerous.
Solid.
Your running backs, you have no running back depth, which might be why you're trying to get fucking dude. But if you get a guy, man, you guys might be in decent shape. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Good luck.
Runner-ups conference, we got Al E. Gators, who I don't understand how he wins ever. I think we made fun of this team a lot before the season started.
I'm sure. I think we made fun of him a lot.
Yeah. Bills for life, and Fidel, who literally hasn't looked at this league in like 4 weeks, but is still at 4-3, having a shot at the playoffs. Just an enigmatic son of a bitch that Shiloh Dunlap is. Can't figure him out.
It's a snake in the weeds.
He's like,
Waiting to strike.
he's not a snake. He's cuddly.
Koala bear in the tree.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Dad.
Waiting to strike.
So Gators, can't find you either. Top left.
Dalton, Eli.
Dalton, what a season.
Yep. Peterson.
Yeah,
Sorry, bud. That's too bad for you.
yeah,
Fitz.
yeah,
Hilton.
yeah, kinda.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. That's what it is. Those late picks.
Yep.
Those late picks hit. And he got that barn bridge. That barn bridge.
Yep. Bridge burner.
Yeah. Yeah, good savvy pickup there. Nice job, Conway. Maybe he took our advice to heart. And he was like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta do some shit.
Looked himself in the mirror and
Fuck.
made a change.
Ooh. Man in the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson?
No MJ.
Wow. Well, Conway, good job. Way to listen to the experts and make some shit happen.
Really paid off for you.
Congrats. Congrats. Bills for life. Bills for life is the one who just acquired Chris Ivory tonight. I better make another cocktail.
Yeah.
You got this one.
Alright. Tyrod, pleasant surprise this year. Good job there.
Yeah.
Weird that he's a Bill. I don't think you would have picked him up if he wasn't a Bill. But, so I don't know if that makes you smart or just a gay rod. Either way, good job on him. Alfred Blue sure is looking up now. A good pickup. Glad you got him to round out your backs a little bit. So, good job there. Calvin, Marshall.
That Marshall pick really helped you out
Sure did.
quite a bit.
I feel like Calvin's been underperforming
He's been fine.
a little bit this year.
He has, but he's fine.
But yeah, Martellus Bennett, he's a big fan of him.
I think that guy's a bitch.
Yep, I think he steals candy from kids.
Yep.
And rapes them for pleasure.
Wow.
So if that's who you like to associate yourself with, be careful. But I just think he's gonna fall short of the playoffs.
Ooh, really?
A little bit. I just don't think he's got the stamina these days.
Wow. Because he's got such a hairy chest?
He just hasn't been doing the 12-ounce curls enough. No more Bud Light.
Oh,
It's all about the SoCo train
Wow.
these days.
that's true.
It's weighing him down.
I
You
never
gotta
thought
pack
of
on
that.
that light beer. Finish a race.
I never thought about that.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense. I just think it's because he's an asshole. But the fantasy gods don't like true assholes, you know?
Right.
That's why Rancho never fucking wins.
Well, they like fake assholes?
Yeah, like, people that are like the people that will say mean shit right to your face,
Mm-hmm.
not the people that talk behind your back,
Mm.
you know? And Crawl and Rancho are like talk behind your backers, you know?
That's too bad. Wouldn't you like to be a fly on a wall sometimes?
I would.
Just hear what's really going
I
on?
would. A lot.
Smack that face.
Yep.
Say, listen!
Mm-hmm.
Change your life.
So guys like Rancho and Crawl, and for sure Tom, like Tom's for sure a talk behind your backer, right?
I don't know. I think probably.
He's just a fucking idiot. Tom,
Yep.
you're an idiot. That's not it then. So guys, just instead of talking behind backs, like then the fantasy gods will love you.
Yeah.
Like that's why we have so much luck with the ladies.
Right. Say it to their face. Be willing to take a punch.
Right. Like, we just say like, listen, babe, like that eyeshadow is fucking horse shit. It looks like you rubbed horse shit on your eyes.
Right.
And they're like, oh, that hurts me, but thank you for telling me the truth
Right.
to my face.
You ever like killed an armadillo and then threw it in the backseat of your car for a month? That's what your perfume smells like.
Right.
And I dig it.
Right. And at first they're like, man, that sucks. But then they're like, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It's kind of like what we do on this show. Like we're telling you that you got to do better.
True analysis. We don't beat around the bush.
Right. That's why we have so much look on the fantasy in those weekly sites.
Yeah. What?
You know, those FanDuel,
Oh, sure.
Draft, Fan Kings,
Mm-hmm.
Draft Duel. That's why we have all the luck, because we're honest about it.
Truth.
Real talk. Fidel, again, hasn't set a lineup in like 3 months, but is 4-3. Philly Rev just having a good year. 4 sets fine. Marshawn Lynch has like low points, but it feels like he's played better than this. I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Your receivers, I don't know how you're 4-3, Shy. Like your tight end situation is weird. Your receiver situation is weird. I'm very confused. Oh, that's right. You have the Denver Broncos defense
Mm-hmm.
and the Denver Broncos kicker. We were just talking about that at Empire, weren't we, champ?
Yep.
Like if you fucking have a good defense and a good kicker, it's hard to make that shit up.
Sure. Those extra points matter.
Like it's hard to make up fucking 20 points between a kicker and a defense. It's hard. It's like free money.
That never happens.
Not anymore.
So, I really have nothing to add to this. It's gonna make a run.
Yeah, I'd say.
Solid.
If he sets a lineup. I don't know. That's going to be tough to predict who the odd man out is. And last but not least, Dunbar's division. Garrett at 5-2, Dunbar at 4-3, and Scotty really falling off at 2-5. You know, Garrett's got some depth. His receiver depth is outrageous. Should help him. He's got Lamar Miller, who's coming on, and Murray Latavius, who's been fine. You know, it's fine.
Miller just scares me a little bit.
He might be the one that fucks it up for him,
Yep.
right?
For sure.
Yeah.
It's up and down.
Yep. Dunbar.
Jesus. Fuck. Dunbar!
Dunbar!
There's some wide receivers.
Dunbar!
Yes, those are some good players.
Shit. He wins the division.
You think so?
Yep.
Well, Dunbar's got some good running backs. Forte, Gurley, Doug Martin, TJ Yeldon. However, his receivers are terrible. Well, Amari Cooper's been okay. Cobb should be better. I still don't even know who Brandon Coleman is. I have no idea who he plays for. I don't like him.
Get rid of him. Drop him.
Yeah, it's dumb.
He must have lost his cell phone or something because he's one of the few people that I give my number out to, and I haven't heard a thing in a while.
He just resited his house. I wonder if he's too busy,
Hmm.
like setting up
You
decorations,
want a Christmas present
Halloween decorations.
or a card or anything, better get in contact. I'm starting to get upset.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get upset about anything.
I know. It's tough when a friend like acts like your friend and then leaves your life.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about himself all the time. I mean, that's what I do, but I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, we know that that's gonna happen. Like I don't expect, you can't be mad if you don't expect anything out of him to begin with.
Right. But I expect a lot.
Weird.
Just get on the horn, bud.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Your tight end situation scares me. Your receivers, unless the receivers, come to life a little bit, and it looks like Amari Cooper's for real. So he might be tough to beat too.
Should have made a trade for a wide receiver, nummy.
Perhaps. Scotty. Why can't I find it? Am I that drunk right now? I can't find anybody this entire show.
Top? Very top.
Yeah, very top. Your receivers suck. Or no, I'm sorry. Your running backs suck.
Oh, man. Yep.
Your receivers are good, but I don't understand how John Brown is scored.
John Brown.
Want you?
No.
This one?
Brown John.
No, I don't want to go.
That Jarvis Landry does some work. He's running, he's catching balls. Surprised he didn't throw one last week. Tyler Eifert's good. This team shouldn't be, well, I don't know. What do you think?
That's about what it should be.
You think so? 2-5?
Yep.
I just feel like there's some
I
inconsistency.
think it should be 1-6.
Like when you look at the roster, there's some points there. Well, it's the quarterback is bullshit. You can't have 100 fucking points out of your quarterback at halfway through the season.
Yep.
And expect to be in good graces.
Put on big boy pants.
Yeah. Lift some weights.
Sure. Play with your wieners.
And then set a lineup. A man's lineup.
Bitch.
None of that Corona shit. Put a cocktail in your hand.
I'd like to make a little ultra.
Set that light. Light? Lineup.
Lineup?
Michelob Ultra Light. Do they have that?
No, it's just ultra.
Mm.
Ultra, so you can do activities. Like weightlifting.
Go for a bike ride?
Yep.
Okay.
Play tennis on your lunch break.
Climb a mountain.
I'm not going to do that.
Ever.
Okay, well, we're going to take a short break here, and then we're going to come back and tell you who we think is going to make the playoffs. That's going to be really quick because it's obvious in this league who's going to make the playoffs. You've embarrassed us as a league.
Fuck you, Rancho.
Nice job with that whiskey.
Thanks. Feels kind of good. I haven't had a nice pull from a bottle in a while. Been overdoing it a bit.
You know what? We don't even need to pause, do we? I don't need to pause this. Let's fucking go. You gotta take a pee?
Do you?
No?
You play swords?
You gotta pee? I don't have to.
Can I? Nah, I can. I'm fine.
This is literally gonna take 2 minutes. We're not even breaking because we don't need to. That's how embarrassing this fucking shit is.
Fuck. Agreed.
Fucking Champs Conference, Dave's Division, Spud, Shit Soup, Wiener. Wiener is like giving up hope on life, I feel like.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot, I think. But
Shit Soup wins. I don't think he wins. You think Shit Soup's gonna win the division?
yeah,
Yeah. Of course you do. Shit Soup is gonna make the playoffs. Spud's gonna win the division. Humble.
yep.
Tom's dumb, so Tom's probably not going to make the playoffs at all. Do we think the Lions can come back and win that fucking division?
Is he too busy changing diapers and shit? Like, why do you have to like have a baby and shit? That was stupid.
Yeah,
Now you don't have time for this kind of stuff. Bet you don't even play video games anymore.
right.
Loser.
Maybe you should have planned that baby for like fucking, I don't know, like February. Pop that shit out in February.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Shove it back in there for a while.
Anyway, I think that the Lions are going to come back and at least take second. I would really like to see you guys fucking rip Rancho's head off and take first there. we'll see. Runner-ups conference, Crawls division. We got the Gators, Bills for life at 4-3, and then Fidel at 4-3. Tightest division in the league. Really anyone's ball game.
A lot of good players in that division.
You know, I'm always concerned that Conway's actually just going to commit suicide if he doesn't make the playoffs. And he's had a rough go these last few years. I'm not sure if he's going to win the division, but I'm going to say that one of these fuckers is going to get out and Conway makes the playoffs.
I can agree with that.
Who do you think's going to be out?
I already stated that.
Crawls out?
Yeah, unless he starts drinking some more Bud Lights, he's done.
Makes sense. Get better, Crawl. Get better. Dunbar's division, Kamish at 5-2, Dunbar 4-3, Scotty's fucked. I don't think there's any question that it's Garrett and Dunbar making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all I got. We don't need to say who we think the fucking shit is now and who's the best and whatever.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, Tom's the worst, and that's really
No.
all that matters.
Yeah, I mean we'll get another episode in.
I feel like I dominated the microphone tonight.
It's fine. It's no different than any other time. I'm just here for color. I know that.
You are colorful.
With that backup quarterback. I know where my place is. I'm happy with it, you know?
Maybe next time you sit in this chair.
Mm-mm. More chances to make mistakes over there. Expectations.
They do go up.
Mm-hmm.
I sure do wish the pay went up sitting in this chair. You just spit glass out of your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
Man,
You impress me at every
Scotty. Man.
Alright, boys. I'm Trip.
And I'm Skip
Thanks for showing up.
to the Sports Rendezvous.